please make sure you hit that like button. If you have not done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. To remember to click all, because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you for tuning to Cal Culture Radio. Unfortunately, Jordan will not be here today. He has something important to do. We wish him well, but he will be here on the next show, which is Friday. Hakeem, what is going on? What is cracking like and what is cracking?
Man, you know we here living the dream. That's all we doing.
Oh, who you telling, man? I had a long day today. Seems like you had a long day too, my friend.
Oh man, pounding the pavement, pounding the pavement. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Victor? First guy that entered the room. What's going on, Victor? Nova,
Victor.
the head of security of the Black House, is in the building. No, this one right here is actually two topics that trending right now. We have one with Lori Harvey, who just recently broke up with her boyfriend, and also Nia Long sat down with Young Jeezy, and they were talking about the aspect of his pretty much his process of going through divorce. Because I think you already know Nia Long went through a divorce as well. So Hakeem, I pose a question: is relationships really losing its touch in society? Because you have two. I know you always talk about all the time that how we should not look at celebrity relationships. However, sometimes celebrity relationships do kind of conflict of what's going on in today's society. Somewhat, not all the time, but majority, a
Mhm.
small minor of the time, that it kind of correlates with each other what's actually going on in society. So you see pretty much two major, no, three major stars actually pretty much done with their relationship. So is relationship really losing its touch? But before you answer that question, let's take a quick look at some of these videos. Hey Sherry Bryan, what's going on, sweetheart? Good evening. Gold
Sherry Bryant,
is in the building.
the family.
Oh yeah, and shout out to you guys. Jordan actually loved the gift for the baby registry. He really appreciate all you guys' love and support for his newborn child. So I know like it was very overwhelming for him and his wife. They really,
Yeah,
really,
yeah. His wife actually was crying.
yeah. You guys are something special.
We appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Sherry Bryant,
Came up, we
you
live now.
you always look gorgeous. You know that?
Yeah.
Like you haven't changed since high school. Shout out to Bobby Bryant.
Who's that?
That's a new Bobby Bryant. I don't know. She's a new friend. You know what I mean?
They got the same name like Sherry Bryan. Are they related?
That's what I'm saying. Are they the
Good. Sherry Bryan and Bobby. No, not
Bobby Bryant?
well. Well, before we try to
Or
figure,
your auntie?
oh no,
Oh,
no.
so that had to be yeah.
Uh,
Listen now, listen. Your auntie look good for her age now. She look good for her age, boy.
we got the auntie over here. Now I gotta really. I'll be on my best behavior. But go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah. Mm.
Gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce.
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would not
Just
honor somebody.
absolutely.
But I can tell you that this has not been a easy journey.
Right.
I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can
Mm.
tell you that I'm disappointed. I can tell you that I'm uneasy,
Mm.
right? But again, like God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself and to be in the best situation that I can thrive as someone who's been through all the things that I've been through.
It's kind of something you can't explain.
Yeah, you can't. The real thing is like, I don't like to fail in anything.
What happens when a man gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce?
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would,
Me either. I
and
don't want to lose. I don't want to
I don't
fail.
want to
I
fail,
don't want
especially when I know what,
you've poured in.
right. And, as I sit across from you, like I can only be responsible for myself.
True.
you know, and I can only do what I can do, right? And I can't expect someone else to do what I'm doing.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
right,
So you actually addressed it,
right.
tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening.
You know,
Well, then shit, you tried.
yeah.
Me either.
You know,
I don't want
and
to lose. I don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail,
I don't
especially when I know what,
you've poured in.
right. And
There ain't no video for that.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show them that they actually split. So yeah. But shout out to Sharon, man. Sharon also come from the different. We come from the same.
Sharon. Shout outs to Bobby Bryant, our new follower. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence here, Miss Bryant. Thank you.
Auntie, 72 years old. And
Look good. She look good for her age, boy. Look good for her age, boy. She look like somebody paying her rent. You know, that's how good she looks. She look like somebody paying her rent.
Yeah, but shout out to all of these subscribers, man. Shout out to Miss Bryant, and also shout out to Sharon, man, for coming through with the love and the support. We really appreciate it. So, Hakeem, based on looking at Young Jeezy, hey, what's going on? Natasha is in the middle.
Listen, from Montreal with love. From Montreal with love. How you doing today, Queen? She said her home paid off. I already knew that. I could tell.
Oh man. Yo, Natasha Vincent, Jordan actually want to thank you. He appreciate the gift you gave him for his
Natasha, you had that boy crying out here. Natasha,
man, I got that boy crying, man. That's just,
you had that boy crying.
That's what I like about this space, man. There's some really dope people. Oh yeah, and also Ken Dog is in the house.
My other brother.
Yeah. So Hakeem, like I said earlier, I wanted to pose a question. Has relationship really losing its touch? Because the simple fact, like, let's see, prime example, you see what's going on with Young Jeezy. He said recently got divorced on Jenny Ma. They have Neil Long, who also divorced on I think what is it, Emeka? I hope I'm saying his name. Idoka Emeka, I think I'm right with his name. And also, we have another person.
Crystal Lee from Facebook. Shout out Crystal Lee. Thank you for joining us, Queen. Shout outs.
Shout out for real. Is it Ken all agree? He said yes. I say yes. So seeing those two there, and then you also have Lori Harvey, who also divorced. Who recently just broke up with her boyfriend, who they was dating for 1 year. So his relationship really losing its touch. Let's answer that for the folks.
I'm gonna take this stance.
Go ahead.
Paid off and I'm saying. Yes, I'm here. Okay, let me take this stance. There's a segment of Black culture in America, and I want to be very careful with my words. A segment of Black culture in America where relationship is not the importance of it anymore. Now, let's remember this. The same thing that we're dealing with, white people are dealing with, Hispanics are dealing with, Asians are dealing with, and the Arabs and the Indians. The difference is our life is put on TV every day. So when I look at Jeezy and Jeannie Ma, this is just a microcosm of dysfunctionality where people got together and don't understand what it means to stick together. Bobby Bryant can probably answer this. Back in the days, whatever issue you had, y'all just worked through it and y'all just kept going. There was none of that. We leaving each other. I'm leaving here. I'm leaving that. oh, you this and that. Like it was real. People were built differently back then. Right now, we run away for the smallest little things. The smallest little things. Go ahead, brother.
No, I do agree with you. I think culturally, we changing, we're evolving to where now people not really trying to. Sharon had a comment where he said normal people do not.
Normal people do, not celebrities. That's a fact.
Well,
But
go ahead. I can't go ahead.
yeah, but Sharon, a lot of us in black culture, we live our life through celebrities. That's the problem. We live our life through a lot of this, and we're feeding people wrong information due to the internet is so fast right now. A lot of the conversations we're having now, this new to me because I was off the internet. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, but like I was stating before, like culturally, the black culture is pretty much evolving. We're not used to what we used to be back then, where people are literally stand for something when it comes to the aspect of relationship. Now, like you stated before, a lot of them are quickly get in a relationship, and then if things don't go right their way, they quickly leave. And majority of the time, people kind of keep in mind too. Majority of the time, it's the woman that filed for the divorce, not the man. That one when Young Jeezy filed for the divorce, it was kind of culturally shocking because normally the guy don't fight for divorce. The guy normally try to stand in the relationship or try to find any way to make the relationship work. And I don't know, did you also play the clip where there was a part where Neil Long said that she personally believes therapy doesn't work anymore. I don't know if you played that clip, but yeah.
I did play that clip. Here's the thing with her.
Go ahead.
She's back with her husband who cheated on her. She understands the assignment. Okay, look now, Bobby spoke. I was married 32 years until my husband passed away in 2016.
Yeah, longevity.
Listen, we're talking about somebody who's built different. God knows what she had done went through with her husband. But I'm telling you, this is a segment where we're not following what our elders are doing. We're running away. Plus, I also want to put something here that I want to answer Crystal Lee's question. It's crazy. We out here trying to trust, and is the issue. Crystal, I'm gonna answer this question for you. It's all about access. Before this whole internet thing, we dealt with people in close proximity.
Yeah, facts.
Close proximity. This is why a lot of men would stay with their girls because you didn't know this. Since we're open to anybody, we have access to everybody all over the world, out of town, all of this and that. And we always think the grass is greener on the other side. Now, here's another main issue, and I'm going to be very quick. I'm going to let my brother take this. Men and women have an issue choosing the right partner. This is where it's coming to now. The issue, we got the access issue, choosing the right partner. You'll choose a person that physically looks good but morally is wrong for you instead of choosing a person that is morally right but might not physically be right. That also goes for men. Men would choose a woman that from an image standpoint is beautiful, but we know she's not no Betty Crocker or no homemaker. She's there for show. Go ahead, brother.
No, you make a good point. In addition to that, I think another thing too that we not also taught longevity as well. We're taught to find, like for example, we're taught to find a mate. Like for example, I go outside and be like, okay, this woman, I think she looks good, right? Looks good, nice shape, nice smile.
Yeah.
But I was never taught that longevity. Okay, she may one day get on my nerves. How do I stay on to that? Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. You are taught longevity. I've seen you done it through your actions, Roni. We're not gonna say your name. We're not gonna say your age. Why you don't have no kids right now?
No, I'm very disciplined.
Not only disciplined. Listen here.
Yeah.
His mother and father, same as me. My parents are still together to this day.
Yes.
So this is another issue too about relationships. And mind you, there's nuances to it because I don't want to this a la carte because everybody's situation is different. Sometimes a woman will have kids out of a situation, and we're not putting no disclaimer and saying that it's their, because that's a totally different situation. Okay, I wanted to put that disclaimer out because I don't want nobody to think that that's a thing. But let's say, for instance, all men should want a woman such as my niece and myself. Facts.
Yeah, a woman that's able to strive for longevity and that have to work it out with the man. But prime example, look, she said her marriage. Look, Miss Bryan said her marriage was 32 years.
Yeah.
Your father was 42 years. My mom, my late mom, and my dad was like,
God bless the dead.
And 40-something years.
40-something years.
Had that longevity. They knew how to strive in a relationship. Where that when today's society say most marriages fail the first 5 years.
She say, how old is he? Who you talking about, Crystal?
Who Akeem's dad or my father?
His father? My dad in his 70s.
Yeah, my dad's in the 70s as well.
In the 70s. We come from a two-parent household. Now, mind you, let me give the disclaimer because I love my people. Everybody's situation is different.
Correct.
I'm not saying that this is just our flight, and this is why we're in our situation it is. And this is something that I tried to tell women. Hold on.
No, she didn't go.
You go. Yeah, this is why I try to tell women. Ken Dog too. Ken Dog is too. And this is the thing that I want to try to point out, which is why we have the relationship issues we see now. We're going to use celebrities as an example. Jeezy for an example. Jeezy grew up in a single family home.
Correct.
He has kids from multiple women and he did not marry them.
Correct.
Jeannie Ma is his first marriage.
Facts.
Now, here's the thing. When you grow up in the house, and this is the thing I tell women too, and I tell men, it's important to judge a person by its character, but it's also important to see the upbringing the person come from before you lay down with them. It's very important. I want to say that to an example. Reason why I understand relationships the way I am and have the discipline that I have to be at my age, no kids, is due to the fact that my daddy was here, my mother and father was here, and there's certain things they instilled in me. They'd be like, hey, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. We actively focus on marriage. And it's the thing about that. You've been facts, though, it's what a person been through. Most definitely. But here's the thing. Thanks to our queens, our queens give black men the benefit of the doubt who go through traumatic situations. That's something I have to put out there. Y'all deal with men who come from messed up homes, giving them an opportunity, and they mess up your home. Go ahead, brother.
No, that was very powerful. When you got but you put a nail, you literally put a nail in the coffin on that one. Oh, that's a powerful point. That is a great point because in the aspect you can see that they always give like a less fortunate man more opportunity than the guy that's actually got it himself quote unquote together.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, you see how they quickly end the relationship with that guy very quickly than a guy that have a messed up environment.
100%. Now here's the thing. After the woman and the men go through what she went through, having a child, being in an abusive relationship, now she understands the importance of wanting somebody who wants the relationship. This is where we're losing in touch at. We're talking about relationships so much, people missing the point. One, you don't have God in your relationship. Two, family has to be very, very active into your relationship. You feel me? Family has to be very active. A lot of marriages were saved because of the village. Yes, men was cheating back in the 60s and 70s. Yes, old man Johnson had 2 or 3 kids outside of his wife. His mama, his daddy, her mama, her daddy, they sat down and said, hey, hold on a minute now. You had a baby with my daughter. You ain't just leaving now. You're going to make sure you're going to do right. Here now, men can easily pick up and walk off because the parents are nowhere involved. Some people are with people who daddies never even met their baby daddy before. They never even sat down and have a conversation with their mama.
I don't know. You see the comment on Miss Bryan says she said women are no longer submissive. See the thing that's a problem. It's a problem with that word because when we use that word, a lot of women think we're talking about slavery, like the woman have to be on a leash or something, and the man got a whip they out of line.
You talking to somebody with 32 years of experience, so when she said that, it's stamped. It's stamped. Like when she say no longer, whoo, I'm even scared. Like whoo.
I'm saying, but she got to break down the submissive part, like
you have to read it.
Aspect, because a lot of women they will see that comment highlighted, and they be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be submissive to a man. I'm not going back to them days, the days of old." Go ahead.
Now you're right though. Now here's the thing: when Miss Bryan said that, I would also want to ask this, Miss Bryan: did your husband pay the cost to be the boss? That's a big question here.
Well, the house paid off. It must be. Trust me, if the house paid off, he made sure she was straight.
Listen, some of you niggas don't even want to pay. Some of you niggas don't even want to pay half the bills. It says submissive is given to the right man. Yes, Miss Crystal. How do you know what the right man is?
No, to me, I see women getting submissive to the. I see women give submissive to the guy that's really less fortunate than the other guy.
Ooh. Listen here now. She said we did it together. Now I'm gonna take my Fitbit off. Now I'm gonna take my Fitbit. I took the thing off because we're in a teachable moment now. Here's another reason we're losing church. Nobody wants to build anymore.
No.
You heard what Miss Bryan say. Now, mind you, her and her husband, they did it together. They build together. Right now, men and women have to already be ready-made when you come into a relationship. And here's the thing. I'm going to give you an example, sweetheart. A lot of people are not going to be appreciative when the house is already built. Men and women weaponize their success when you get into a relationship with them, depending on the type of person they are.
But Hakeem also proved our point last time that a man can't do it by himself. Cause you know how many times men say, "I want to do everything by myself." No.
Yeah, no.
For a stable relationship together, it takes two, not one.
Gore said, I agree with Bobby, but I'm willing to add that men have also become feminized. It takes two sides to get where we are today. Facts. You're going to touch on that, Gore. You just said something too. That's a powerful statement. We're going to touch on that because now niggas is talking 50-50. They're talking half and half. That's why 50 Cent, 50 Cent just for a soda. He says, but he left me with over $1 million worth of assets. We talking about a different caliber of man, Bobby. Bobby, you talking about who you had was built different. These guys now got chinks in their armor. Okay, hold on. Even if you don't need anything, sweetheart, Crystal, regardless if you don't need anything, you're still building.
Yes.
You're still building emotionally, physically, mentally. Money change. You're not going to be at the same point where you at the same point. Anybody you get into your space and then y'all start to collide, it's a build. You improving him, he's improving you. Y'all both evolving at the same point.
Hey, shout out to you, Joe. Don't hurt him.
Joe don't hurt him.
Jordan actually loved the gift that you got a first child. He actually really do love the gift, and also Ken Dog as well.
Yeah.
I made his wife cry. I made her day.
Yeah. Joe don't hurt him. All praises due to Allah. You made him and the lady crying. We thank you so much, my brother.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much, my brother. Joe don't heard him say to have a steady and solid foundation. Crystal Lee, look at Joe don't hurt him. It takes building to make it possible. Nobody wants to build no more in a relationship. Women are tired because they've been getting men, they've been help building, and the men leave instead of getting with somebody who wants to build and stay.
But is really the man leave or is the woman filing for divorce? I told you, Young Jeezy is the first case where you actually see a man leave.
Yeah.
Women that leave. Like you said, look, Neil Long, you saw she left the relationship because she found out that her husband, who was the head coach of the Boston Celtics, was cheating with one of his coworkers, right? So she left.
Yes.
But a lot of women back then, growing up in the old society, where they would literally stay along with that man, even though she would find out he was cheating, they would still be in that relationship. Like, I don't want to sacrifice the relationship and also the kids. Go ahead.
You just answered the question. There's nuances to this. First off, Nia Long is older. She has a baby with the guy. Mind you, she understands that the dating market is a little bit difficult now. You're not going to find the same person who you're tied to respect, Imaidoka, respect and understand that he has to make sure that she's taken care of. Crystal Lee say, right, I was saying for an example, I'm going through just to see the response. Most definitely.
Shout out to Hink in the basement.
Shout out to Hink. What's up, good guy? Great point. Thank you. Hink is another person, great father, great provider.
Yeah.
Great father, great provider, great husband. He gives a lot of perspective on what we're trying to talk about.
You always go delve when it comes to man and manhood. So
and men have to be on point. You know what I mean? And I'm also got to give to, I think he's also is a stepfather as well, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? So he has a different perspective from this. He said, we support each other, brothers, that make us stronger. 100%. I definitely want to build and be on the same page. Most people don't know how to communicate. You're talking about, let's go back to what Gore said. Feminized men right now. If you get a man who's not willing to communicate, that's not a male trait.
Yeah, but a lot of women get their submission to that man, even though that man's not good as a great communicator.
No, I agree with you. Here's the thing: 9 out of 10 times she's dating because of close proximity, and sometimes these guys are the most consistent. Let's be real and honest about it. A man who has his stuff together and has option, he's not focusing on one woman unless she has some razzle bedazzle. A man with a pension, trucking company, something, it's many options here. So what women tend to do, they tend to go for the guys in close proximity who is the most consistent and the most persistent. My auntie took care of that man until the very end. Your auntie's built different. You come from the same family. I see what you do for black. I see what you do for black. Go ahead, brother. It's important to build together so we can feel equally yoked.
Yes.
Where's my Bible?
Good point. Great point. Great point.
Where's my Bible? Shout outs to Sugar Bum.
No, that's a great point.
I
don't like Sugar Bum. I like Shiesty
Bum.
Yeah.
So he says, this was Natasha Fisher said, there is a power in submission, which is practice of meekness. We're getting back to that Bible now. Does the Bible not say that the meek shall inherit the earth? Matthew 5.5. Who's with us now? Who's with us? She spoke. Listen, I just said earlier, we don't have God in out there. She spoke. Crystal Lee said, so how do, as a woman, figure this out? Real easy. Conversation. Once you're talking to a man, we have to have listen, I have friends who I try to tell We need to have those tough conversations in the beginning. This is where we lose touch. And I can understand. Sometimes a woman is interested in a man and she doesn't want to either come off too needy, too quick, but you don't got the luxury men have, and that's time. I personally, when I meet somebody, I ask them those tough conversations. Do you want to get married, miss? Are you willing to have more kids? How good are you with your money? Have you ever had a train ran on you? Are you on Pornhub? These are my 100 questions. I got this thing called 100 questions before we have sex. If you can't get to 30, then we have those real tough conversations that people are scared about having there. Because you want to know something? I'm not going to be here to say, damn, I didn't know you was like that, Shamise.
Good point. Hey, I don't know, man. Shout out to Chaz. I want to know if that's the same Chaz I know. The Chaz over there, that's a dog. If he's a dog, I know that's the Chaz. If that's not the Chaz that I know, shout out to you, my brother. I seen he's new in the chat, so I'm like, I want to make sure it's not the same Chaz I know. So Chaz, if you're a Dolphin fan, then I know you the Chaz I know. So, and like a shoes collector too. He always have the most expensive shoes. Like he chewed out. Hey, shout out to Mr. Muhammad. How can we? Don't forget Mr. Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum. That's my other brother, my half brother.
Oh, I don't know. You saw Miss Bryant comment. She said she could clean, take care of the kids, and also work.
This is why she's riding in foreigns and not in a Hyundai.
It is Chaz. I want to make sure because I ain't seen you in the chat. This is my first time seeing you in the chat. So you were sky watching. Yeah, that's Chaz. I want to make sure that was him. I want to make sure. What's going on, my brother? Welcome. Glad to see you here, Chaz, man. Really do greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah, it says a good wife empowers her husband, entire household, and family through submission. We're getting back to the basics now. We're losing the base. She's talking like she read her Bible 3 times a day. We're getting back to that basics.
But look what Sugar Mom said. My mom tell you, a lot of women gonna think that's slavery. Look,
I'm not building with that, and that's comfortable for you, Sugar, and we support that. You know what I mean? We trying to get married over here. We trying to get married. I ain't living with no woman who ain't submissive, because I'm gonna pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I mean? I'm working to put somebody in a foreign. That's what I'm working with. I'm working to try to make sure my wife is taken care of. I have this mentality due to being raised and being around real men. I can't speak for everybody else. You know what I'm trying to say?
But you know, Hakeem, there is some men that don't even put their wife in a foreign, and the woman still give them that same level of submission. You know?
Yeah. She said, what are these questions, Hakeem? I need the whole list. Listen, I'm scared to publish the list. I'll publish the list. It's something that I made up over the years because I was failing. So after this, this list will help you weed out. Because let me tell you something. You meet a person and you ask that first 100 questions. Do you have a driver's license? Have you ever been incarcerated? Have you ever put your hands on a woman? Do you have life insurance? When the last time you got tested?
I think Sugar asked Miss Bryant a question. She said what the husband's doing while she was working, cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids. That's for you, Miss Bryant.
That's for you, Miss Bryant. Sugar, what she was doing, it says peace, love, and happiness, loyalty is what I require, plus building into our great situation. And listen here, Crystal Lee, you can have that by just vetting the person through questions and seeing the actions of a person.
No, because you say you can ask that posed to question, but I want to state this: like some people actually lie during the questionnaire stage.
No, they do lie through the questionnaire. But listen,
go ahead.
You're right, brother. Listen, but What's in the dark always come in the light. Sugar Bum, Miss Bryant spoke. It's not slavery. We enjoy taking care of the home.
Yeah, they did the same thing.
It's stamped.
No, I just said that. Sugar, I just said it. Now I told her I can't. Some people could lie.
Listen. People do lie. People lie to me all the time. I figure it out. Because you want to know why? I can understand what it is. When you've been through a lot of bullshit, you can weed out when some stuff don't make sense. We can't give the benefit of the doubt anymore. Work speaks for itself. Cooking, cleaning, washing my clothes. Hakeem, you need something to eat today? I'm like, listen, I'm leaning over. I said, what? I say, boy, she trying to make some niggas some food. Then I'm putting you in the list. I say, here's 2 stars by your name. 4 stars by your name.
Hakeem said, you got to cook and clean. That's your Hakeem. You really passionate about that cooking and cleaning.
I am really passionate about that cooking and cleaning. Because listen here, I work 2 jobs, and I'm trying to build something to make sure I want to pay for submission. Listen, I'm not only, and this is where a lot of men are out of touch in. Men want people to be submissive when you're not taking care of the core needs of a woman and her fears. As soon as you take care of those, you have the most happiest, pleasant person in the house.
So you really believe submission costs? You really believe?
Submission does cost. Submission costs through character, determination, ambition, being able to communicate, and a plan.
I get what you're saying. You did. I get what you're saying. But when I really break down, really think about it, I don't think submission costs. Like I say, women continue to give it to these men that ain't really doing nothing for them.
Women and men all go through weak moments. So they put themselves in compromising position. We all done slid off sometimes with you know what I mean, with somebody with a fat ass. You know what I mean?
No, but think about it. Because there's some man that works very hard in their relationship, and the woman still don't give him submission.
That is true. Now then I'm gonna ask him,
very hard.
No, I agree with you. Then I'm gonna ask him, brother, did you ask her those 100 questions before you moved into the house? To build and find the right one, the Holy Quran says he created for you spouse from among yourself so that you can find comfort in them. And he places between you compassion and mercy. Surely, in this area of signs for people to reflect. I wonder if that's Shula or Hadara. I wonder if I can't speak Arabic that good. He just said something. He just translated what we talking about. If you don't, listen, Sugar Bum, listen here. If you don't take care of home, who will do? You say, who will? Hello? She's telling the truth.
She is, though.
You got to take care of home. Listen, I want to talk about Sherry Bryan for an example. And I want to give her an example. I always see her praise her man, which I don't rarely see that online no more. I see her post pictures of him. You know she got to do. You know she got a man because she posts pictures. She praises him. This is what we're privileged to. We're not seeing that. So I can already tell you praising somebody that you taking care of home. A lot of people feel that we don't have to do, me just being here is enough. This is the conversation I've heard women told me. She say, Hakeem, you should just be happy I'm here. I say, baby, it don't work like that, honey. Baby, it don't work like that. I'm a real nigga.
Wait, a woman told you that?
A woman told me that. She say, Hakeem, you should be happy I'm just breathing on your neck.
Boy, these women are savages, boy.
But I'm even more savage. I say, baby, it don't work like that, baby. You want to be taken care of?
Man, shout out to Y High and shout out to Nightish, who's in the building.
He said, listen, he said, wait, Hakeem, please tell me, what do you mean by paid submission? Gore, I don't mind telling you that. I can answer this question for you.
Oh,
Listen, it's a coded word, but it's automatic. Here's the thing. Being in your journey, doing the work, getting your money together, getting your health together, you already know when you step to a woman, mind, body, soul, and spiritually has to be right, and finances has to be right. If we understand culture, I already understand when I'm coming into a woman, it's like saying that I'm ready to pay that dowry. Her father got to respect me off rip. Her father don't know me from a can of paint. He only going to respect me through actions. What I'm going to do through actions, I can't be in the passenger side of her car. She can't be coming to her daddy, asking her daddy for $5,000, $10,000. Dad, we need help to get the apartment. You know what I'm talking about? No, listen, I'll be disrespected if you go ask your daddy for some money. When you got a real man. This is when I say submission is paid. It sounds like I'm tricking. No, being a real man, being on your purpose, you're going to do what you got to do, and the woman automatically going to take care of you, making sure she's okay, having your money together. You're paying for submission. A real woman, when they see a man on his purpose and you taking care of her, it's an unspoken thing. It's transactional. Go ahead. He says,
I don't know if you see Chad's question. Do you see it? I mean,
no, that's, oh, we're gonna get. You said my only wifely boundary is ironing and cooking pork. No problem, baby, because we don't eat the swine here, and we don't eat shellfish or shrimp. No sea urchins, or nothing. He said, go off, auntie. I'm always seeing why. Yep. He said, so that lady in the 50-50 marriage, aka roommates. Listen, some marriages you're gonna have to pay half. Some man ain't making that kind of money.
Exactly. I was saying not every man's making that type of money. Not every man. No, it's only 10% of men that's making it.
So you probably keep them busy when they submit. Yes, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Even in a 50-50 relationship, if you think that you don't want to submit and he's trying his best, there's always another woman who's willing to pay half.
Yes.
And wanting to submit to him.
Correct.
Why I said we only happy for a while in marriage and we pretend for the kids. That's the point. That's a good question.
I mentioned that before. A lot of men sacrifice their happiness for the sake of the child. Women too.
Gore said, and he says, Gore said, I want to be the bearer of bad news. Money doesn't buy everything. I wasn't talking about, you're right, but I was talking about the whole package. I said mind, body, soul.
You did. Mm-hmm.
I said mind, body, soul. But here's the thing. We're living in today's time, Gore. You already know. When a woman meets you, she automatic. Where do you work? How long you been on your job? These are the two things she know that if she can trust you.
No, but Hakeem, she only asking that just because of the aspect of longevity. That's why.
She right, but here's the thing. Let's say I tell a person, hey, I work at Jiffy Lube, and I only been there a year and a half, and I'm 45. Do you think somebody who's a paralegal who works at a law firm is going to take a chance on me? This is what I mean about there's certain questions a woman asks. She'll determine if this is going to be a waste of time or if I can help upgrade him.
Good point. That's a good point.
Sugar, what she say? Sugar, that slave was left a millionaire. You can learn a lot. Definitely. She say, I don't do 50-50 like the old ladies. None of my business. Sugar, listen, this is kind of above your pay grade a little bit, this conversation. Because we talking about longevity. We talking about wealth building. Shout out to Kingish. Just happy. Nightish, what's up? Shout out to Nightish, I mean. 50-50.
Hey, Kingish. He might keep
Kingish, yeah. Chad say His chat say, we have to understand that Hakeem is speaking based on a quality woman.
You know, Chaz
Woo! Ellington.
Chaz from the same hood we from. So
I shouldn't even listen. He spoke for me. I shouldn't have to do this. Sherry Bryan is a quality woman. Bobby, Natasha, quality woman. Crystal Lee, quality woman. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about an Instagram model. I'm not talking about somebody who work at Checkers. No offense to them. We're talking about quality women who bring a lot to the table with their presence, their nurturing, their wisdom, their femininity. You know what I mean? He spoke right in head. Men know when they in front of a quality woman, they'll walk the mile for her.
Correct. And not that, but we act a certain way when we see value into that woman. But we act a certain way.
Okay. You're right. This is something that needs to be addressed where I have to 100% agree with this. Due to the needs of black women in America, and they need quality husband, a nigga who's not on his purpose, aka a broke boy, should not be having sex, should not be dating, should not be whistling at a woman. He needs to.
Man, what the hell are you doing?
No, I'm keeping it real. Listen, I'm keeping it real. If you can't pay $100 date, we have a problem. If you don't got credit cards, we have a. I'm being real. Listen, I'm coming from a different ilk. I don't have these kind of problems these men be talking about. Oh, respect me. Listen, my respect is already shown when I show up on the table. These niggas be talking about, oh, I'm not paying this amount. No, we're not doing none of that. I don't have those kind of conversations. For a quality woman, I'm spending that kind of money. She's gonna see the quality in me, and she's gonna put her work in.
So you try to get us canceled before we even get started.
Yeah.
No, but you do make a great point when it comes to the aspect of man. Like, man gotta learn how to step up and not be like pretty much the opposite around. A lot of right now in today's society, it seems like women are stepping up more than the men are.
100%. The roles are reversed.
Yes, correct. The world facts.
Yeah. And I want to say this. I don't want to get beat up later on in the comments by men. In the black community, a lot of us are in different situations. And if we're talking statistically, yes, things are looking up for men, but overwhelmingly, the sentiments of women are still being spoken. Not a lot of men are making enough money.
Correct.
Not a lot of men are cheating. A lot of men are fathering kids they're not taking care of.
Correct.
And you know what I mean? And they don't want to hear that we're blaming solely on the women. We want somebody that's going to take accountability for this.
Yeah. Fact.
So it's a lot of the time is about doing the work. I literally have conversations with men and their struggles with dating, and I ask them key questions. Hey, where do you stay? Oh, I live in. Okay, what are you doing right now? Oh, I work here and there. I say, brother, you're not ready for dating. You're not ready for dating. This is why we're having trouble here. And here's the thing. A lot of women who are very compassionate and loving, they'll give somebody a chance who doesn't fit her criteria. And women have always done that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of professional women whose husbands are janitors. Who husband work at the construction yard. Shit, I remember back in the days, it was a bunch of women married to dudes who was working at Labor Red.
No, but Hakeem, you posed a question to that man and told him he's not ready for dating. What is the best time for that man to start dating? Because you don't want the man to date when he's having heavy resources, because then now he's gonna be like, it's hard for me to find someone I can actually settle down with, because I'm worrying about her taking my resources or taking whatever I have. He started panicking a little bit.
You're right.
And then go ahead.
He should get a woman while he's on his journey. A woman would take a shot on a man who's on his journey, and he's mentally right, spiritually right, physically right. a real quality woman. And then we're going to go back to what Bobby said. Y'all can build together and grow. So nobody isn't going to have resentment or feel like she wasn't there to help him. She understands his purpose. It's the same thing. This is the reason why they tell you to go get your husband in college. Because y'all both broke college students. Once y'all graduate, y'all go get jobs. Y'all seen the struggle and y'all work together.
What's going on, Vibe? What's going on, Vibe with Big Heavy Podcast?
Vibe with Big Heavy Podcast. Let me get through these.
God is PH Diva.
PH Diva here. A man money is his value. I'd rather have a rich baby daddy than a broke husband. Then you want a rapper then. That's what you talking about. She say, Joe Don't Hurt Him says, but strong marriages and mature partnership can withstand the bad times and enjoy the best time together.
Facts.
Now we're talking about something serious. We're talking about that 1980s love, that 1940s love. Joe Smoke says submission means I lead and you follow. Ooh. Sugar Bum, was you ready for that? Sugar, was you ready for what he said? He said, well, both of y'all single. Real simple. I'm looking for that itch. I just don't just let any other woman in my presence, baby. It don't work like that. I'm on my journey as well. But I'm also looking for a queen who understands the fire I have inside me. And listen here, that 100 questions do not lie.
Sugar, I ain't gonna lie. I'm from the streets. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm from the streets. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm from the streets. I love women too much. That's my issue. I'm working on it.
But Sugar, Bobby said, Sugar, what was you left with? She said, well, these conversations over your head because you're not married. And listen, we're not married. Definitely, we can't speak on the marriage aspect. We can speak on the journey of trying to get married. We can speak on the journey of vetting women. We can speak, we have good examples to lead by. Not only that, though, we would not be able to put in our play to speak what we speak if we had questionable characters. I'm not married. I don't have no kids. He's not married. He don't have no kids. We don't have questionable backgrounds. If we had baby mamas, then I wouldn't even have a podcast right now. If I was beating on women, if I wasn't taking care of families, if I wasn't doing my thing, I shouldn't even be having a podcast. I'm speaking to try to correct young brothers to become good husbands. I don't want y'all to be baby daddies. The women don't deserve that. She's going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm telling you, young niggas, straighten up. You got you a winner here. Go get your CDLs. Buy you a truck. If you ain't trying to go to college, get your CDLs. Matter of fact, go do that HVAC program. You can make 80, 90, and she'll be like, okay, my nigga, he's doing his thing.
Oh, no, but hold on. Let me answer the PhD question. You say, I said Haitian man don't cheat. See, Haitian man don't cheat because Haitian man is straightforward. I tell a woman straight up, I want another woman in my relationship. That's how I talk. Now, every man can't do that, but I do that. I tell women straight up. So that's why I don't need to cheat, because I'm gonna tell you. If I say, hey, I want another woman in a relationship, you tell me no, okay, goodbye. Same thing. If you say, oh, I want another man in a relationship, I say it doesn't work for me. So it's based on the communication pieces. So I don't need to cheat. The only reason why you need to cheat because it's something about you felt less than, or you're afraid of like losing that person. I'm not afraid of losing anybody. Go ahead.
Bro, you spoke so eloquently in saying that. And they have to understand that. You feel what I'm saying?
Boy told me don't say it out loud. Gore, you right. Okay,
yeah.
Say it out loud.
He says, Gore said, I agree with you, and please tell these guys running around here crying about paying for dates. Gore, I just said that. I say we're not the same.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not the same man.
We're not the same. We like I'm not crying over $100 date. If you that, then family, you don't need the date. Beat your meat. Beat your meat. Or go.
Man, how you gonna tell the man to play with himself? You know that gets tired.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, better yet, go on List Crawler. It's only $40. You know, that's the new back page. Go on List Crawler. It's worldwide, state to state. You can get you a bus down for 40 or 50. They got the economical section on there. Listen, how would I know? I counsel men and say, hey, brother, you're not ready to date, but if you still want to get your rocks off, these are quality women for the 50.
Gore already know I can't be going too far, man. Paul.
No, listen. I keep it 100%. She said, I keep it on. She said, don't try to invade me because you're triggered. Nobody wants to do 50-50 bandit. Listen, sweetheart, 90% of men in America do not make over 80%. Don't make over 50,000. So something has to be doing. She said, maybe I'm missing something. She says something. Hakeem, Sugar both agree with the money talk. I would have thought that. Taking accountability for your own situation. Yes, this is what I tell my nephew that. I tell my nephews that. Listen, I tell my nephew I don't even want him to be fooling around with nobody. We trying to get that man shipped off to the Air Force so he can be a good husband with a pension and some money to a nice young lady who could say, okay, I could be proud of him. You feel me trying to say? So he says, you got 100 after he died, and that's listen, Sugar, be easy. Sugar, be easy now. Sugar, be easy. Let me tell you something, Sugar. I don't know what you're doing, Sugar. These ladies we talking about, they have real men in their team. And I don't know if you misconstrued what they talking about. They dudes they got, Sugar, they're not paying 50-50 with them. Their dudes is taking up, they dudes is paying the whole, they dudes is dropping the bag. Like I know Sherry from all, like really, I've never seen her shabby in her life. Even back then to now. That's a fact. I've never seen her slumming, broke. No, always been on point. So I can understand the type of quality of man she requires around her. So I'm just saying, Sugar, you I know them personally. I've seen they don't come from, they're not from the Poking Bean Projects. Let me just put that on there. They're not slumming, they're not hurting for nothing. Just like a lot of people in the chat, you know what I mean? And so we understand honorable mentions. Okay. She said, Hakeem, by the logic, fat women who lose weight become more attractive, shouldn't deal with men who don't want them before they get fined. PhD, that degree is working right now. That degree is working right now. Because listen, I just had a brain freeze just now. Yeah. I've never had this. Oh, you would think I had to pause and think for a minute.
Yeah, you would think you were like, yo, I gotta let me meditate on that question.
I had to pause and think for a minute.
That's what you do, PhD. That's Supreme Goddess, PhD. It get you thinking.
Diva, by golly, you're right there. But you said it. I'm not allowed to say it because I'll get cussed out. Diva, you said it. I didn't say it. Because if I say it, I'll get cussed out. I'll get cussed out because we're not qualified to tell a woman to lose weight. I'm not qualified to say that because they say, you know what I'm trying to say? I can't say it. She say, Bobby, my niece is gorgeous. You could really be out here, but she was raised with morals and values. Listen, I knew your niece. We never even. She probably don't remember, but I know her, and I've always seen her very respectful. I know she come from a good house. I've been seeing her for a long time, so I've never seen her dealt with no gutter rat. You know what I'm saying? Even though because I've been in the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
You was in the slums. So
I was in the slums.
But that's why I told her I came. I like Shiesty Bum. You see what I'm saying? Sugar too far. Now Shiesty Bum, they keep the balance. That's the different persona of Sugar Bum. Two of them. So Shiesty, that's the one for me.
She said going to a merchant seaman in the next 6 months. Crystal Lee, I was trying to do that. That merchant, they get the bag. They get the bag. They get the bag. The merchant seaman. No cheat. Yeah. Certain levels watch. Miss Bum Chill, she's one. Hold on. Okay, now we back. Now we back to Tule Hugging. Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, now we back. Yeah.
Sugar. I love you with all my heart, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, baby. You don't show your face here, so we don't know what we can't verify nothing, baby. We can't verify nothing. I know these people in real. I seen these people in person. It's stamped, and they got sugar. I'm just saying something. You won't even show your face. You won't even show your face, sugar. So a lot of this thing you say is invalid.
Easy.
I'm being real. I love you with all my heart. I enjoy your presence, but I'm trying to tell you, this is not a conversation you're gonna win because I'm what's right and right is wrong. I seen them. I know them for real. I seen them on the street. It is stamped. It is stamped. You won't even show your face. So we can't verify if you live in the projects. You might be in the projects in Southeastern DC. I know you don't listen. You don't want me because you can't handle me. That's the problem. Because you're not gonna run circles around me. Woo, 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 woo. You're not gonna run circles around me. Woo, 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 woo.
This isn't a day that
I know. She said, Crystal Lee said, I need that bag then. I will worry about a relationship ready. Listen, Crystal Lee, you might find your husband out there on that merchant semen. Because I sure enough was about to sign up for that. But these Zoes here need me too much. You know what I mean?
Easy. See, sugar, when you get sugar going, she
say you're not attracted. That's no problem, baby. Listen, I'm not supposed to be your cup of tea, but I'm my cup of tea to a wife who's going to cook, clean, and be submissive.
Yes. Preach that, my brother.
Baby, I'm not supposed to be for you. I'm from, listen, I'm going to be for my wife who I'm going to take care of. And I hope that the man you get when he takes care of you, baby, because I'm going to tell you something. I ain't no hater. You deserve 100%. You deserve a nigga to lay the golden tablets down like Sherry, like Gorilla Black done. You deserve, listen, every woman deserves to be taken care of. My mama ain't stressing for nothing, baby. My daddy's a real Haitian nigga.
And you don't cook. Oh,
listen, sugar. We could listen. We would already stop right there since you can't cook. Cause listen, I don't eat leftovers. I don't eat leftovers. I like hot meal fresh every day. I don't eat leftovers.
Oh my! And she don't cook. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't eat leftovers. But listen here. Listen.
Sugar, we already answered that for 100.
Listen, come to Miami and find out.
Yeah. Real Haitian, we are about getting this bag. Trust me, we are about
come to find. And listen, I want to address something that PH Diva say. PH Diva, that stereotype you say is a misconception. You have certain men in every demographic who cheat. White men are the biggest cheaters in the whole world. They done populated. It's a bunch of half breeds running around here. So you can't call out a few Haitian dudes.
Now what white men do too. White men would get a passport and literally go overseas and be smashing something. White man was the first one to start the passport, bro. People don't white man started the passport, bro.
White boy, she said, I want to know who's balling so hard that they can't afford not to cook for every meal. Ooh, amoxicillin.
Yeah. That's a misconception.
Thank you, Queen. Listen, thank you. Listen, Queen, you know she's just hating.
Sugar hating.
Listen, Sherry, she hate and secretly she loves me at the same time. That she just don't want the world to know that that it's too much for her to handle. That's why she be in the clouds sometimes. You know?
A woman love an educated black man. They know it. They love an educated black man.
No, that is true. Remember, like it should. Thank you. She say, Urban North says real Haitians move whenever they want. They're not regulated to Haiti.
White men don't leave babies overseas. Just say,
PH Diva.
Happen now. Like,
PH Diva. That doctor's degree not working right now, baby. It's
White
not working right now.
keys. That's a fact.
She say, he said, good say, I've given some thought, Hakeem, to the cooking and cleaning requirement, housekeeping and karaoke. Take it. Good. Listen. Let me say something. Because I know I give a lot of satire here. You know what I mean? I know I give a lot of satire.
No, hold on. Let me answer the PhD question because she said we capping about white men don't leave. Most of the time, especially back in the 1940s, majority of the time, black men didn't even go overseas unless it was only dealing with the aspect of the military. Only when it comes to war. So majority of the time, it was white men going overseas. Wealthy white men at the time. Wealthy white man. Then after the war, World War II, when people was pretty much allowed to go overseas, then you start having like migration of black people going overseas. Like, let me see how the world really look outside of the United States. But majority of the time, it's always white men traveling. Every time I travel overseas, majority of the time, who I see on the plane are white men, alone, without their wife. I see it. Go ahead, Akeem. Go ahead.
It says, he said, PhD said, historically, we have whole new races created from colonization. A lot of these men had wives back home. 100%. Now, oh, you see, this is amoxicillin. I thought it was PhD. So did amoxicillin get a PhD talking like that? Hold on. It says, yes, we have plenty. Yes, we have plenty of them black in the military left. I'm not going to say that. In Germany, Russia, Vietnam, and everywhere else where they were stationed. Haitian, good morning. Even want to live in Sugar. You want to know something? I appreciate you, but what you just said is so invalid because you won't show your face.
Not that, but how many black men? How many, like, even if we do right now, do the math. How many black men right now is in the military? Majority of the time, there's not a lot of black men in the military. It's white men in the military.
He said, we talking about now. Y'all still living in the past. We talking about now.
We talking about right now. Like right now, how many black men are literally stationed in the military? Majority of the time, black men are afraid to go to the military. Majority of the time, it's mostly white men that's always in the military.
I'm going to let the queen, I'm going to just put this up. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to just let Sugar read it.
Yeah, you say you gonna let Sugar read it.
Yeah.
No, but it's true because I think that's why I say they be stereotyping. And I rock with PhD anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like when they stereotype like, oh, black man is leaving around like quote unquote bastard babies, and that's not true. Cause white men
big time. Big time. Go to the Philippines, go to Thailand, but you want to know something? I can help. I can't blame her because PhD, but mine is still colonized. And it's no problem, baby. I thought you were from Dade.
She is from Dade.
I said, I thought she was from Dade. Talking like that, she ain't from Dade. She say, how you talking about now when you mentioned the military and there was doing that in the 1940s? I was using that as context as far as relationship is concerned.
Yes. And now that, but military, because remember back then, most of the time, black people didn't want to go to the military. They was forced into the military because of what was going on during that time. We already know what was going on through that time was quote unquote Jim Crow and also slavery. So all those plays a part. But majority of the time, black man didn't even want to go to the military. Muhammad Ali, what happened? Didn't he go to jail because of the aspect of him not the military and got his stripped away from his title? Because he said, no, I don't want to go to the military. But at the same time, but if you go to today's society, majority of the time, black men don't even travel like that.
No, they don't. They don't. Gore, yes. Answer that question. They do. Is he such a wife here? No, Sugar. I'm gonna be real with you, Sugar. You just lost this one right now. She's on here supporting me, supporting us, the whole gang. That's why she's on here, Sugar. She doesn't have to be here. I thank her for being here. They got better things to do. let's be honest about everybody who's here. I'm grateful y'all here because I know y'all got better things to do. So, Sugar, that statement you said is so invalid. Because listen here, you online too with us. The kettle calling the kettle black. That's very disingenuous for you to say, Sugar.
Yeah, no, why? How you make a good point, especially like right now in Israel. Israel they train a woman for war.
No, 100%.
And that's a fact. That's culturally though. I think the United States should do the same. I think they need to train women for war too as well. But that's a whole nother conversation. But go ahead.
You see, Sugar, you got to understand something, Sugar. Let me ask you a question. You here talking to us now. You're online watching us now. Like, that's supporting. But now, like, that's supporting. So you're doing the same thing she's doing. And she did that at the request from her niece, who always comes to support us here. Oh, Lord Jesus, Sugar. Sugar, you get missing, but she's always come support us and actively in the cloud. I could tell why you're not married. I could tell why. You're aggressive. You're very aggressive. You're not. Listen. I don't know if you're feminine because I can't tell what's your face or not. You don't have no me.
Sugar still going at it, man. Yo, going at
it. Yeah. No. Because listen here. Sugar gotta respect. Sugar, I love Sugar, but she gonna have to respect the Bryans though. I'm gonna die. Listen, Sugar. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna die about them though. She's all types of women get married. Stop it.
Of course, I agree. All types of women. Grant.
We do that. But do all types of women stay in marriage?
Yeah, that's and then she can't beat that statistics where the statistics say majority of the time women file for divorce.
Do all marriage stay in marriage? PH Diva, you seem like you're very opinionated. Are you gonna stay married, my love? I love your mind, but I'm just saying you're very opinionated. I wonder if a man can handle that.
Don't get PH Diva up here.
No. Listen, I love her. Listen, she's here rocking with me. I rock with PH Diva all the time. I've seen her. I'm an active supporter, but I'm wondering, she's very opinionated.
Oh, you gonna say you saw her on Jay Prince for president?
I did saw the Jay Prince for president. She's listen. She's cute. She's cute. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was that opinionated. She was very meek when she was talking on that panel. This is a whole new side. I'm watching her. I didn't know. Listen, PH Diva, I didn't know you was like this, baby. I didn't know you was like this.
Yeah, she'll give you that. She better come in there with that book smart. So you like.
Listen, but that book smart ain't gonna keep no man around, baby.
No, some women find out to be attractive.
No. Listen. Most men want a house of peace. They don't want a teacher. I'm not your listen, baby. I'm not your patient. I'm not your toy. I'm not here that you can mingle around. I'm not here that you can drill with all those fancy words and to make me feel like, you know what I mean, this and that. She said, you must not be familiar with me. I'm always going to tell you the truth. No, listen. I've seen you spoke on panels before. I'll be in the clouds, and I respect I respect the conversation you have. You have some great points. You have some great points. I'm not saying that, but I could tell that you're very opinionated. That's all I'm saying. That's the only critique I have. You're very opinionated.
Yeah, look, you don't even want to highlight the comment.
Listen, you want to know why?
I already know because I read it.
Yeah, you want to. She said.
I don't mind a woman.
She said, "Weird. My man loves to be my patient and my toy." Wait, you meant something else? Yeah.
amoxicillin. Hakeem going too far. Trust me, I already.
No. Yeah.
No, but I would say it's true. I don't mind women teach. I think women are the first teacher of the world. You know, especially black women. So I think they're to me they bring value when it comes to teaching. So I don't mind them. Like they teaching, sometimes I'll be quiet and I learn. You know, especially if the woman's sexy enough. Yeah, go ahead teach.
Listen. So I won't be phony. I'm going to highlight the comment because I got to highlight what Sugar Bun said. I'm going to highlight what PhD said to show, to show with that. What's that? PhD with J. I did that to show respect. Then I'm going to highlight what.
But Sugar said on every statement, Hakeem, why you not married yet? She says that on every show.
I answered the question though. I've answered that question so many times.
Oh.
I answered that question so many times.
Go ahead, answer the question. Go ahead. Hakeem, why you ain't married yet?
Real love. I'm talking about that real love. Someone real love. That's why I'm not married. Listen, I don't need to be coached. I don't need to be taught. I don't need to be guided. I don't need no manifest destiny. I can't deal with that. I'm not the right one for people who want to present that to men. I don't need that at this point in time in my life. I don't need a counselor, nor did I need somebody to feel, you know what I mean? Joe don't hurt him with the uppercut. Brother Hakeem knows that the woman is waiting for him to come into his life and bless her 100%. And Joe, let me tell you something. Aki, I love that you say that. I'm a spiritual man, and I've been very blessed in my life. I thank the women in my life to teach me how to become a better man, and I thank my dad for giving me a work ethic. I know when I become a husband and a father, I'm going to do my job every waking moment to make their life easy. I'm working hard to provide that. I'm just not going to do that for any old body. They can say whatever they want to say. I'm not here capping. A lot of people don't know me in real life. They don't know what I got. They don't know nothing. I don't have to put anybody down or nothing. I love everybody. I want everybody to win. Plus, I won't say disingenuous comments to people because I've been real blessed and I understand religion. There's a thing called Hadada 13, and you might know this. Love for your brother is love for yourself. So I want people to have what I want. So I'm not here projecting my fears, my insecurities, or whatever issues I got onto people. And this is what we do in the dating scene. This is what we do. I don't have an inflated self-sense of myself to say that I won't date who I want to date. I'm not here to date no woman for no education. I'm not here to date no woman for no bag. I'm definitely going to take care of all that. I just want you to be nice. I want you to be respectful. I want you to be a mother. I want you to be sweet. You know what I mean? I don't need you to be arrogant. Arrogance gets you nowhere.
Powerful statement. As you know, Hakeem, it's about that time. It is about that time. It is about that time. I know you're gonna probably read the last comments as we get ready.
Yeah. Sugar. We're gonna get some straightening. Hold on. Let me read. Hold on. Dating scene is tearing folks up, splitting them up, or splitting them out, hurt, colder, harder. They want in. I don't envy people dating right now. People are mean as F.
Yeah, not only that, but Victor said the same thing. He said he glad because Victor's married. He's glad out of the dating scene. I would say a lot of men that's married now, they say, guys, if you single, he said, I see why you're having a difficult time.
It is. We projecting our fears and our insecurities into a relationship, and this is why a lot of people are very stagnated on trying to find somebody because they have these overinflated expectations.
I agree.
And you know what I'm trying to say. So it makes you hard to see the person and the worth of the person for who they are. And we used to do this back in the days. If I would have listen, I've told this story before, and nobody never believes me. I had my wife before she passed away. I've told this story before. I wouldn't even be here rapping with y'all if the person who I was truly in love with did not pass away. You know what I mean? And this was some years I was madly in love with somebody, and they got sick. They had an autoimmune disease, and they passed away. That's the only reason why I'm not married. And since then, I've been in wonderful relationships, but it just didn't pan out to what I'm looking for.
But can
You
it
know?
be expectations too high? It's too high. That's probably what's causing you to not reach to that second level. No.
I love that question. What I'm asking for, I just said it here. I just want you to be nice. I want you to be a sweet person. I want you to have the same affinity for life that I have. I ain't asking for much. I ain't tell you to have a fat ass. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I used to roam the streets. I done been in every strip club there's been in. I done been overseas. Like people just don't know. I have humility due to the life that I've lived.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So what you looking for, what you projected, I ain't looking for that. I just want somebody I can be able to sit and talk to every day and share a cup of coffee with. That's what it really matters. I'm not here to coach or teach. I can't coach you. I can't coach you to be nice. I can't coach you to be loving. You know what I mean? I can't coach you to want to be friendly. You know what I mean? That's the problem. We our wants and our needs overlook the most simplest things in life. Most of y'all can't get somebody to sit down with y'all for 5 minutes before getting irritated.
Mm.
Most of y'all can't even get somebody to sit with y'all for 5 minutes before getting irritated. And some of y'all, after a dude has sex, he get up, put up his clothes, and just walk out the door. I'll holler at you later, Shamonda. You're not gonna stay? Shamonda, I gotta go back to work. I ain't looking for that type of lifestyle. I'm a grown-ass man. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? This is why I say, she said, I'll get me three to five cats, then deal with the toxicity. I can have a bad time all by myself. I don't need help. Haha. He says, Hakeem, for Brother Hakeem to share his personal information to show growth himself as an emotionally hard to work at. Most definitely, brother. You know how many nights, you know how many times I done spent praying, reading my Bible, reading the Quran after what I went through? Because let me tell you something. I found somebody who truly cared and loved me for me.
And then
And
then she left this world.
Listen. She ain't never projected nothing to me. She didn't try to fix me. She didn't try to tell me what to do. She didn't try to do. That person generally accepted me. I was so shocked. I said, "Well, I didn't even know what to do with this."
I'm saying this, but the thing is, this generation of women is different. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, you gotta evolve with the time. I came out. You know what I'm saying? Like this generation of women is like they're not the same.
No, they're not the same. And listen here, I have been going through this. I have been and listen. I had lost this person years. It's been years I lost this person.
Well, the involvement. That was it. That why I say this was a good topic of how we stay pretty much tired of the show. Like relationship is losing its touch because the simple fact is the time is changing. You know, you got women now making 6 figures more than men are. That you can't really tell them nothing. You can't really have like real deep conversation. Right now, majority of the time, a woman cannot even hold unless it's over them. You know, so that's what I'm saying. The world is changing. So sometimes as men, we got to change on what's going on in today's society. That's why right now, I learned the game. That's why I said I learned the game. I told Sugar Bum straight up. I told I'm from the street. Like I tell him straight up, I'm from the street. So because if you don't evolve with what the world's going on right now, you're gonna get soaked in and then you're just gonna be a lonely old man making 6 figures. And I know you don't want that.
Yeah. You want to know something, Gore? When you care about somebody and
PhD, but conversation, and you know that to be true, PhD. But there's a lot of women out here that can't even hold conversation. You know that to be true.
Yeah. Gore, you want to know something? I've had a great and a hard life at the same time. And my biggest issues I've ever had was finding somebody to accept me for me. Don't get me wrong now. I got family, friends, I feel good. But when you meet somebody outside of that who makes you feel, and I know you're saying that, did I let this go? I've moved past that because I've loved other people. But there's a feeling that you get that a person will show you that it's like an extant memory. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm healed from that, but you know what I mean? You still think in your mind when you was like, hey, I haven't met somebody that genuine and nice, that you know what I mean, that this is why I am who I am today, because that person told me I shouldn't change who I am as a person.
No, you shouldn't. No. But when you're dealing with when you deal with scumbag type women, then be scum to them. You know.
You see, I can't even listen. I can't even do that. You know.
Oh, you
Huh?
all gonna always be hurt. Real talk.
No, not necessarily. I know how to put boundaries on that. But you want to know something? But and this is what I say, what I'm looking for is so simple, it goes over a lot of people's head. I can't teach like just like you can't teach me to be me. No. And if you know what I'm trying to say, and you know what I mean, you know me, you know who I am. I'm like this every day of my life. You feel what I'm trying to say? People who know me, I'm like this every day of my life. I'm a soldier, and I'm, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying, and it's the point that I think a lot of people get, and this is why I praise, and I said that what I'm talking about, people have it. It's just in their version. Sherry Bryan has that with her husband. You know what I mean? Bobby has that with, you know what I mean, with her husband that left her. What I'm talking about is very simple. That love and acceptance from somebody, no matter what it is, good or wrong. Oh, I never, listen. Listen, I've been a doormat before, but not no more. No.
I was a doormat before, though. So don't feel bad. Trust me. I've been before, and I related my personal relationship.
Yeah.
But then I learned. You get what I'm saying? So
thank you.
Because remember, you gotta value you.
Yeah.
Value like the way you value you.
Definitely. And this is why we tell people you have to love yourself first.
That what women with degrees don't scare me. Guys get afraid of women with degrees. That don't scare me at all. Even if she might look at me as a retard, I just laugh in her face. Because your degree doesn't mean you're gonna be making good money anyway. You get what I'm saying, Hakeem? So
you're right.
That's why you gotta know the balance.
Like, you do gotta know the balance. And listen. Thank you so much. Let me put this out. Thank you so much, and I love you too. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. And listen, this is Sugar saying she loves me as well. Simp whining all the way around. Thank you so much for that, Sugar.
Oh, you're right, Sugar Bar. I do agree with that. People don't have to like you or love you for you. That's absolutely right, and you have that right too.
It worries me when people have no real goals and hobbies. A lot of people are letting life happen to them, kind of just drifting. They drift into a career, drift into marriage, kids, and never really choosing. And this is why we got to tell people that this is why we're here to teach y'all to keep dreaming.
And now that, but Hakeem, it's time. It's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. There was a really deep topic. Well, semi fun. Got deep at the end. I love it.
Yeah,
And
it did it.
drama in between, a little bit of entertainment between Hakeem and Sugar Bum. Y'all two.
Yeah. Listen, I had took my heart monitor off. You would have seen how many beats per minute I was bumping through the whole time.
Yeah, but it was great, man. We always love you guys. Love you guys interaction. Say goodbye, Brandon.
Crystal Lee.
G type energy.
Listen,
G though. Go ahead.
I want to thank Bobby. Thank you so much for spending your time here. Crystal Lee, I appreciate you being here for watching this amoxicillin. Listen, Gore, you're my half brother.
Yeah.
Gore, I love you. Yeah, you're my half brother.
Shout out to Chaz who actually comment. He always tell me every time I see him in person, he was like, yo, I be watching the show already. Like, I be in the cloud. For him to comment today, I really do greatly appreciate it.
Joe done heard.
The Muslim brother, he be deep.
Assalamu alaikum.
Why High, shout out to him. Shout out to Sharon, who also came by.
Sharon. Chaz Ellington.
Yeah. Shout out to the Supreme Goddess, PH Diva, who always great presence. I really do greatly appreciate her.
Listen, after I'm done PhD, I'm gonna write a thesis paper on you. Listen, I'm gonna write my dissertation on you, PhD Diva. The Richmond Heights Chronicles.
Shout out to Kendall, shout out to Urban Nords,
Sherry Bryant.
Vibe with Big Heavy Podcast. You know that guy there, man. He's one. It's just the guy. Literally, everybody I follow, like he's like, boom, I'm here. Yo, I'm here. I'm here. I mean, just be laughing. I'm like, yo, everywhere I turn, Vibe is there. Big Heavy.
Devin. Listen,
I work with him. I'm just trying to find out what he do. I gotta find his Instagram.
Devin, shout outs to Sky.
Yes.
Shout outs to the young brother Sky. Sky gonna do better than all of us here. Shout out to Young Greatness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shout outs to the young up and coming. You know what I mean? And all praises due to how the Jordan's new baby girl.
Yeah. Shout out to Nidus. Shout out to Hank in the basement, who also have deep conversation to men about manhood and the responsibility of being there. Like, I actually enjoy his channel. I actually be over there a lot and learn some things. That's what I'm saying. Learn from the OGs, because that's the only way we can learn from each other. And shout out to First Time Florida. I'm trying to make sure we got everybody. Oh, you already gave a shout out to Jordan. Jordan can't be here today because he had something important to do. He will be here on Friday. So, like always, and not only that, but he also congratulate everybody. Not congratulate, but I want to thank everybody with his love and support of y'all supporting him and his new child. He really loved it. You know, y'all made his wife cry. You know, it was amazing to see. Very amazing to see. And they show you that y'all really rock with the Chaos Culture Radio family. And not only that, but guys, on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. Kobe do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always. And we also want to get a special shout out to Natasha Vincent, because he's always supporting the show. Always supporting and always dropping the links. Amazing. She's an amazing person. Beautiful soul.
Amazing.
And also Justin Meow. He's not here right now. But
enough.
he also saying his love and support to you, Hakeem, and also John as well. He hit me on fantasy. He hit me up. Man, you fantasy thing. So he's busy right now. But I would say right now you already know it's the seasonal time. So a lot of people are gonna be busy, but you know, they still support the show, they rewatch the show as well. And not that, but guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt. Right now, currently the KL Culture Radio hat is currently out of stock. However, Hakeem is working on it to make sure it gets right.
Yes, we're gonna get that together. We're gonna get that together.
So guys, just be patient. But right now the coffee mug is still there. So if you're a coffee drinker, get your coffee mug, you know, get your drink on, and also have a good read with Prince Hakeem's new book, Black Love.
Black Love.
Hakeem, Black Love. You see, you still believe in Black Love.
I love Black Love. Ain't nothing like a black woman. Ain't nothing like no black woman. Mocha brown, light chocolate, cafe con leche, all shades of black women. I love it. Listen, my next book is gonna be The Art of Loving the Black Woman.
Yeah.
The Art of Loving the Black Woman. I can't live without y'all, Lord Jesus.
And not only that, but I'm so excited because we're getting close to monetization, so that's really good as well. And also, And also, we getting close to the subscribers as well. We had 943.
Yeah, 943.
Wow. So it showed a complete spike. Like that's what we do, man. We just drop dope content. We just have conversation over here. Just having fun, talking, laughing, joking, as you can see. And not only that, but we really do greatly appreciate you guys because you guys make this show an incredible show. Y'all
definitely. I appreciate all y'all.
We appreciate you guys. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Oh, it's 9:44.
Oh man, where's she at? Oh, 9:44. Thank you. Ooh.
Yeah. We getting real close. That was it. So we getting close. We getting close to the watch out and also the subscribers. So that was it. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio.
We out. Peace.